I was confused. I was shocked. I was angry. I was scared. I was a lot of things, but I wasn't a criminal.
This is a police officer from Illinois. So why are we telling you about him? It's because he's now taken on Tempe Police Department. He believes he was stopped, arrested, and thrown in jail because he's black. Tonight he's talking only to ABC15 investigator Nicole Grigg.
There was a lot of people, a lot of cars. Every bar was open.
This was Jalen Woods' second time here.
This is Mill Avenue and 6th Street, and you were right about here.
At this stoplight, that car is actually kind of similar to the one I was driving right there.
His first visit was just over a month ago on August 23rd.
I got my rental car and I drove to Tempe, and less than an hour later I was in handcuffs and taken into jail.
That Friday night, horses and officers on bikes waiting on the corner. An officer on a bicycle rolled up to Jalen's window.
And that's when he informed me that I was being stopped for chirping my tire.
So I actually have your traffic ticket.
Mm-hmm.
What was the violation that they cited you with?
The violation here that I was cited with is exhibition of speed.
Have you heard of that?
Before that night, I never heard of it.
Exhibition of speed usually relates to street racing. Jalen says he felt the Tempe police officers treated him like he was a criminal.
I was confused. I wasn't too sure as to why. I didn't know what I did to warrant an arrest. They asked multiple times about guns and drugs in the vehicle. They also asked for jewelry, if there was any jewelry in the vehicle.
He says he even told the officers that he was also a fellow officer.
I feel like that made matters even worse. Like, that made them want to escalate the situation even more because they didn't believe me.
Why do you think they didn't believe you?
Only thing I can think of is they might not be familiar with someone that looks like me, right?
Jalen was handcuffed, taken to the Tempe jail.
I feel like I was targeted and discriminated against because of my skin color. They didn't believe that I could be a police officer.
Jalen has since filed multiple internal complaints about the Tempe police officers he encountered.
Do you know what the police report says?
Yeah, from the prosecutor, when he read it to me, the police report says that they observed me make a left turn. They heard the tire squealing. He smelled freshly burnt rubber, and that I did some sort of fishtail as if I lost control of the vehicle.
Did that happen?
That's very far from the truth.
Would the body cam video show that happening?
It will not. The body camera video will not corroborate with that arrest report.
You want to see the body camera?
I would love to see the body camera footage.
I did request it, but it's going to be 14 months, they said, about, until I will receive it.
If I was trying to cover up something, I would make you wait a long time, too.
Tempe Police tells us Jalen was arrested and booked because he did not meet their cite and release policy. But we looked at their moving and non-moving policies. It says physical arrests are only for DUIs, felonies, unlawful flight, and refusing to sign a citation. None of that fits Jalen's case. Tempe policy also says out-of-state violators will not be brought into the station to post bond as long as they will take care of the ticket.
There's no policy, right, that mandates them to pull over my vehicle. There's no policy that mandated them to order me out of my vehicle. There's no policy mandating them to arrest me. There's also no policy mandating that my car gets impounded. So I think that is also a big question. Why did they deviate from the policy?
Because of the arrest, Jalen was temporarily removed of his police duties while his department back in Illinois investigated. He's now back on the job.
I was confused. I was shocked. I was angry. I was scared. I was a lot of things, but I wasn't a criminal.
I heard that.
Yeah, that was a tire squeal. So does that guy deserve to go to jail for that?
Tempe police tell us their policy is now under review. And it turns out Tempe's case against Jalen wasn't a good one. Prosecutors dismissed it, saying there was not a reasonable likelihood of conviction. But it's possible that this case ends up in court, and that's because Jalen is also considering a lawsuit. I'm investigator Nicole Grigg, ABC15 Arizona.
Jalen provided his version of events, and Nicole has followed up with Tempe. The city prosecutor's office says while securing a conviction in this case was not likely, the officer's decision in that moment to pull over the driver was reasonable. So what about the body camera video? We've been reaching back out to Tempe Police to check on the backlog and whether that video will be available anytime sooner than 14 months.